So 2019, another section hike coming up, and my more popular videos on my channel are about food, uh, specifically vegan backpacking food. And so it's been a hot minute. So here is what I'm and my wife and I are taking on this next section hike coming up. Hers is mostly packed up over there. There's our packs ready to get packed up, but this is just going to be on food. I might do a separate video if I have time on the gear that we're taking, but yeah. So in front of me, I have kind of like the daily meals and all that. I'll go through that along with condiments and whatnot. And before I get into what's here, I'll mention what's not here, which is luxury. There are some luxury foods that have yet to be packed. So we have like chips and some hot dogs and some tortillas to act as like, the hot dog buns. You can see here some ketchup and mustard packs. And that's going to be the like deluxe first dinner out when we hit the trail. That will, that's bulky and heavy, but that's just, for the first day. But okay, so yeah, breakfast, couple of bars. I've been doing that for years and years now. I'm not sick of Cliff Bars. There are plenty of thru hikers that have mentioned in videos that they get sick of Cliff Bars after a thru hike. And I can imagine that might be the case after months and months, but still working, still like it. And this goes with coffee, which we have packed separately. We double bag the coffee just in case there's a spill. And if you're interested in our cook kit, which includes a coffee filter for real, coffee, not powdered coffee, we have a nice coffee out on the trail. I'll put a link in the description below to our cook kit. It remains identical to last year's cook kit. But then lunch, it's usually some ramen. This is just some vegan ramen, Korean style, a little bit spicy. And to supplement that later, or depending how hungry, then there's a vegan kind of jerky, or if you're an American, Slim Jim type of kind of mock meat, but vegan, of course. So that's there. And then do it yourself, cheap and more nutritious and tastier, because you can, put your own spices and vegetables. And this is a dinner. So this is couscous and black beans along with dried tomatoes and red peppers. And then I put some cumin and some garlic powder in this one. So that's one example of a dinner. Here's what another example looks like for dinner for some variety. This is a mock shepherd's pie with dried celery and dried cabbage. And so you have potato powder and then soy, kind of, fake, meat. And then for the spices in this one, I decided to go with onion powder and rosemary. So there's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Oh yeah, olive oil to go into the dinners. Ketchup, mustard. Here's a little bit of salt in case we want to add to the dinners. Though I did put some broth or some bouillon, some dried bouillon powder in here to give it a little bit more flavor. Over here is just some mixed vitamins, just to stay, a little bit healthy. Get your vitamins out there too. But yeah, more snacks, because obviously during the day when you're hiking and burning a lot of calories, snacking is kind of constant. So big bag of nuts, cashews, almonds, dried mango, these dried fruit bars, which are date based, along with other fruit. And then after dinner, lots and lots of dark chocolate bars. So we have dark chocolate there. Yeah, kept it under 5 minutes. What do you know? So there's the big pile. The only thing I have to do, like I said, is just a few luxury things that go in the pack right before we leave the door. But this is our trail food for this section hike. So hopefully you guys are getting out there as well. Hopefully this will give you some inspiration on the options that are out there. Some of them are very cheap, for instance, when you do it yourself. But then, you want to spoil yourself every now and then with these, vegan treats. But yeah. So thanks and happy trails to you, and goodbye.